thinking you're just a big solid guy who's just going to come in charging in, and I get a lot of that. Even with people that I go to spar, they all expect me just to go in heavy shots, but I showed I can box, and I've got a good pedigree, so that's what I came out to show. I've been on Team GB. I was on Team G for 5 years. Boxed all over the world. I've been over 40 different countries against the best in the world at amateur, who you could argue is most of the amateurs are actually better than a lot of the pros out there. You know what, I feel like the pro game suits me a lot more. You can take your time, enjoy yourself, pick the shots. Where amateurs, you've got 3 rounds, 3 minutes, everything's rushed, you panic. If you lose a round, you're panicking because you've got to then chase it, where this, like I've started on the 6 rounds, and I know I could take my time, enjoy myself, and show what I can do. I'm not just one of these big brutes. I mean, I've seen a lot of the comments and that out there. They're all thinking you're just a big solid guy who's just going to come in charging in, and I get a lot of that. Even with people that I go to spar, they all expect me just to go in heavy shots, but I showed I can box, and I've got a good pedigree, so that's what I came out to show.
So here we are with Scott Forrest. I tweeted you actually on your win. Yeah, I liked it very much. We're going to talk about that win. A debutant in his hometown, Scotland on the map for this phenomenal card. How does it feel to be part of that? I like to call it pop your pro cherry on a card like this.
You can't ask for much more. I mean, Sky Sports in Glasgow on a Josh Taylor card, it's massive, and people dream about this, and I had it for a pro debut, so what can you ask for?
We're going to talk a little bit about your pedigree, because you said that sometimes, I complimented you on your physique. I'm one of these that does look at the aesthetics of a boxer and thinks, okay, possible good performance, but you said that can go against you. So tell us a little bit about your amateur pedigree so we can get to know a little bit about who you are.
Well, I've been on Team GB. I was on Team G for 5 years. Boxed all over the world. I've been over 40 different countries against the best in the world at amateur, who you could argue is most of the amateurs are actually better than a lot of the pros out there, and I've seen that, but that's what I came out to show, is actually what I can do in my pedigree that I've got.
So you spoke about you being on Team GB for 5 years. What made you decide to turn over pro?
Well, because I was on it for 5 years and got all the experience I needed, I felt like there's not much more I can gain out of this now, and I wanted to take that next step and move to the pro game, and I got this opportunity, so that's what I took.
We talk about fighters that often come from amateur, and their style, you can come unstuck when you turn pro. It's a completely different thing, which I'm sure that you'll agree on. How was it then stepping through those ropes, doing the longer rounds? How did that feel compared to obviously your experience in the amateur world?
You know what, I feel like the pro game suits me a lot more. You can take your time, enjoy yourself, pick the shots. Where amateurs, you've got 3 rounds, 3 minutes, everything's rushed, you panic. If you lose a round, you're panicking because you've got to then chase it, where this, like I've started on the 6 rounds, and I know I could take my time, enjoy myself, and show what I can do.
You said that often people can stereotype, look at your physique. People have often called you, what, a big brute. I do love the Scottish accent. And then make a stereotype to basically say, what, he's just a bodybuilder, he's not going to be able to box. How do you deal with that, and what would you say to people that think that about you?
Well, listen, they can say anything they want. Like, it doesn't bother me. Like, you're going to get people like that. You're going to get people that judge you, but that's part of the game. Everyone's going to judge. There's always going to be people like that, no matter where you are. Whether if you're bottom or you're at the top, there's going to be people that are going to judge you. But I've got nothing to say to people like that. Like, they're the ones that are like looking at people, wishing they were there, and I'm the one actually doing it and proving them wrong.
You do find that often the critiques that are out there are the ones that are not doing it themselves, that have often got things to say about people that are actually taking that risk and doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, for me, like, I've got no time to put hate on anyone or judge anyone, or like, I'm here to do my thing. I'm not bothered about what anyone else is doing. Like, I'm here to get to the top of my game, and everyone else is just a stepping stone. I don't look at them like any other way.
Well, you've entered a lovely weight division, the cruiserweight division. You know that Boxer have got a card on the 26th of March, which seems to be the cruiserweight card. I mean, what are your thoughts on that? I know you're going to possibly get on that card.
I was speaking to the coaches, and that's the one we're looking to get on. Hopefully, I've got time, and we can get someone of a better pedigree from my opponent, because that was a last-minute thing. It was kind of you either box him or you don't box.
You've got to make that choice.
And I needed my pro debut. It's been a long time coming on this card, so I'm looking for the 26th.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. A brilliant performance, really nice to see you out, and lovely to meet you. Shout out your sponsors, because you've got a very nice decorated black and gold t-shirt.
No, I really appreciate my sponsors. They've helped me so much along the way, especially with this massive delays. So I really love what they've done for me, and I couldn't ask for much more from them.
We like to hear that. Shout out to the sponsors, and hopefully we'll see you out on the 26th, October Red Boxing, with Mr. Scott Forrest.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.